All right, guys, I'm sorry. I was recording and I had to put you on pause and I turned it off. Sorry. But starting over. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Um whew. All right. So we're just gonna go ahead and jump back into the reading. So what we have on the table as far as the charms, we got a feather, we have a cross, we have a shell, we got the root chakra, sacral chakra, and the heart chakra. All right. And because this feather came out first, I decided to use angels and ancestors. So we got guardian angel, magic guardian, warrior, and hermit at the bottom of the deck. All right. So some of the things, the charms I looked up, um, the feather, I always said that, that's some type of spiritual or uh, angelic communication, a message from spirit. The cross, originally I said the cross is about divine love. Um, but something is leading me to feel like um, you're at a crossroads when it comes to your, because the shell is the soul's journey. All right. Or it could also mean emotional balance. But with the root chakra, it's stability. The sacral chakra is about emotional balance as well. And the heart chakra, of course, is unconditional love. So as I was sitting here, and then when I did the cards that I was sitting here, what's bringing me to feeling like this cross is representing a crossroads is this warrior. It's saying be fearless and stand strong. So let me read. Guardian angel says you're not alone. Magic guardians unlock the magic within. See, you gotta there's a shell. It's like you're at a crossroads. You see what I'm saying? Because you need to unlock the magic is within the shell. All right. And then it says the warrior stands, be fearless and stand strong and retreat and recharge. All right. So that's what we have on the table right now. So again, I feel like you might be at a crossroads when it comes to unlocking your fire and creating something along your something pertaining to your soul's journey. Um Spirit is saying that maybe you need to, well, the spirit is telling us to make sure we because there's so much negativity out in the world, and not even that, it's just a lot of energy, unstable energy. All right. And so spirit is encouraging us to, you know in order to be stable, all right, and create um a new way of being, with unconditional love, you might need to go within. All right. um with this hermit, go within. um because everything around us, with all the chaos going on around us, you know we can abandon our needs, our desires, our wants, and jump back into that black hole that's going on, that proverbial black hole that's sucking all the life out of us, that will cause us to sacrifice the things that we really want. So this shell to me is saying, in order to remain stable and keep creating um your place of love, or keep creating the reality that you want for yourself from a heart space, you need to make sure that you go within and do some meditation. Okay? All right. Make sure you keep meditating. All right. And I'm going to keep it short and sweet today. Try to do it every day, actually. Um, but today is Self-Esteem Monday. All right. And so I just wanted to do our Self-Esteem Monday cards. And see if there's anything special we need to be focusing on to continue to be more solid within ourselves. Anything special we need to be as a collective spirit that we need to connect to or need to focus on in order to ensure that our the intentions that we have for our lives. Something just popped out. It's anchoring in. Chain of thoughts. Okay. Number 3. 3 is a creation number. All right. Let's see. Something about cultural effects. All right. So I'm thinking culturally, the things that are going on around the world. Like I said, the energy is so chaotic. We can get caught up in that stuff. So there's, because of all the cultural things, that energy has an effect on us energetically. So something about your thoughts. All right. So let me go ahead and jump into it. Number 3, chain of thoughts, self-awareness, the commitment, 10 to 15 minutes once a day. All right. Says set a timer for 5 minutes. What you would need is a timer, paper, and a writing utensil, guys. Set a timer for 5 minutes. Start by writing down one word, followed by a word that first comes to mind. Try to minimize the length of time between each word and just go with the flow. Continue this chain for at least 5 minutes. At the end, observe any patterns you made and journal your reflections. It says tip. For your first word, choose a word that describes you. Okay. So I'm feeling like this does go along with what I was saying, as far as everything that's going on in the world right now. We need to not get caught up. And then also what we doing too, y'all, that old identity, we trying to shake, we're still working through that, shedding the old identity of who we used to be. All right. And so with all this stuff going on, that can distract us, and have us falling back into some old patterns. All right. Because moving forward, we don't know, you're not completely solid with your new reality or with your new identity. All right. So we can tend to stick with what we know. That's okay. Let me give you an example. Let's say you're going through a breakup. I'm gonna say we're going through a breakup because you're not gonna run back to somebody you already split. Well, maybe some people do, but anyway, let's say you're experiencing a breakup and that awkward time when you're trying to establish who you are as opposed to who you was in that relationship, and you're trying to establish the new single person as opposed to the committed person. All right. And with all this stuff going on, the economy, just all the drama that's going on in the world right now, being alone can seem a bit daunting. You know what I'm saying? So, and it appears the spirit is saying, you know, you're not alone. All right. Spirit is here to assist us during this transitional period. All right. Because, if we hit a crossroads, it would have you, it may, we follow, if we don't, hunker down and meditate and retreat and retreat from what's going on and recharge ourselves, we could possibly sacrifice the path that we on by falling backwards into some old things that we're used to, because everything is so unstable. So, it's something like it's something like what they say, what is it that the devil, that's kind of what his spirit is trying to say. But we're being urged to go within and, reaffirm all the things. What does this say? Take 5 minutes, start followed by a word first comes to mind to minimize the length between each word. Continue. Observe your patterns made. All right. Oh, thank you, Spirit. So I see now. Okay. So we're being urged to make sure we connect, because it's the unconsciously. All right. We're trying to identify the program that's running in the back. Thank you, Spirit. Um, and the same thing, your identity, your old identity is connected to an old programming, all right? Something that was running in the background. So I'm thinking the Spirit is saying, do this exercise so you can further detach and you won't get swept up in all this, the stuff that's being wrangled up to be, moved out the way. You won't have any cords to it, and you won't be going back or falling back to an old version of yourself, all right? Because you don't even realize you have an old programming running in the back, and this in the background. And now this is a way to narrow it down to make sure that there's nothing that could cause you to sabotage or sacrifice, all right, the direction that you're moving in. All right. Okay. Now, thank you, Spirit. All right. So we got that out the way. And so I guess we got a little time, but I'm just going to give you an angel number. So just to reiterate, you like to say your spirit team, the archangels, they're all here assisting us to make sure that we keep moving forward in the direction of creating a more stable reality or life for ourselves. All right, staying connected with the heart. All right, in order to maintain this alignment. All right, with the root chakra, the sacral chakra, and the heart chakra. Keep going within. All right, so you're at a crossroads right now. And so any course that you have connected to your past through unconscious thoughts could possibly cause you to sabotage what you are creating. All right. All right. Spirit, can we have an angel number? Okay. Look at this. 0110. Belief system. See, that's what I'm saying. These chain of thoughts. All right. It says, go after what you want. Unique, destiny, inspiration, talents, gifts, appreciation, and gratitude. You're blessed with talents and skills that make it easy for you to stand out from the crowd and embrace what makes you different. That's your path to success. Your dreams will soon come true. All right. So again, that's the reason why this. And 3 is creation now. All right. And it says you have the talents and skills to make, well, to stand out the, well, never mind. To make your dreams come true. That's creating. We're creating, you know. So this belief system, this is what I'm saying. Like when your mind in the background, I think Spirit is wanting you to make sure that you don't have any unconscious cords connected to some old beliefs, all right, that can hinder you or sabotage what you are creating. All right. All right. Thank you, Spirit. That was great. All right. Thank you so much. All right. So that's all I have for you today. I hope this helps someone. Again, this is Self-Esteem Monday. And these are things that's just, Spirit is letting us know that these are things that, we can, just to be aware of so we can continue to move forward. And with our root chakra, when your root chakra, your sacral chakra, and your heart chakra is aligned, there's something to that. There's some type of, it creates a magic. Because think about it. Hey, think about this. When you creating a child, your heart is aligned with a person, right? All right. You have sex. When you have sex, that's the you know, what is that? The stability, passion, or what I'm saying. Anyway, and then your sacral chakra, that is, creating, that's where your womb is. So when those 3 are aligned, you begin, you can produce a life. All right. That makes you a creator. All right. So Spirit wants you to make sure, where are your thoughts when you are creating this? Is your thoughts, is the program in your mind still running? I mean, is your mind still running an old program in the background that you're not aware of? Because if it is, you're gonna affect the next part of your life. The reality or the lifestyle or the whatever it is, the thing that you're currently focused on. All right. So disconnect, recharge. All right. Reaffirm who you are. But first, go in and do this little test and see if there's anything that's hindering your new belief system. Because this is what we're doing, recreating a new belief system. We're shedding the past. All right. All right. Well, that's all I have for you today. I appreciate each and every last one of you. I hope you all had a great weekend and have a wonderful day. I know I feel like I've been partying all weekend and I really haven't. But that's how heavy the energy is. So I know if I'm feeling this way, I'm sure there are others, you guys, maybe feeling it to some degree. All right. So anyway, this is the work for Self-Esteem Monday. I will take a picture and put it on the community board if anybody want to take a stab at this. And until next time, bye.